What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? I'm here with my buddy Joe. Day after off-roading. Hate seeing the truck messy. Joe has offered to detail the truck because that's what he does. He does boat detailing on the side. So Joe, what do you plan on doing today, buddy?
Well, just simple wash and wax is all we're going to do. As you can see in the truck here, you know, just got some basic dirt on it. It's not like it needs much of a detail. Just basically a nice wash and wax, scrub the dirt off, and get a nice polishing wax on it, and show you the steps on how to do all that stuff for you today.
So yesterday when I got home from off-roading, I basically did a quick little power wash, nothing crazy, just to get the chunks of mud off of it and all that stuff. So today we're going to fine tune it and make it look sweet once again. So we're going to get the tools together and show you what we got. All right, so Joe's going to explain all the stuff we're using today to clean this big dirty truck.
All right, some simple basic stuff that we're going to use here today. This is for the polishing. I got this little machine here from Harbor Freight. It was about 15 bucks. It's just, you know, simple electric polisher. You can wax by hand, but this probably cuts the time in half by like more than a half. So you just put the wax on here and it just polishes it on, and it goes much quicker. Like I said, it was about 16 bucks at Harbor Freight, pretty easy. You gotta get these little terry cloth bonnets, replaceable, that are only like a couple of dollars to put on there to apply the wax. It's just way easier. Waxes that I like to use, there's like good brands out there that are real cheap, but I mean, this is probably one of the best brands you can get. We literally just bought this. It was only like 8 bucks, and it's Meguiar's Cleaner Wax.
Now, Meguiar's does not sponsor this channel, but Meguiar's, if you want to sponsor this channel, give me a shout.
Got to make sure we throw those disclaimers in there. But this is, you know, this is not only just going to put wax on it, but it's good for the dirt because it's going to actually polish it off, because the soap and water's, like, you'll see it's not going to do as much. And obviously a nice little microfiber to wash it off. This is for the tires, to make them nice and shiny at the end. Some Extreme Tire Shine, just a simple what is this?
We'll just call it one of those hand cloth things.
Yeah, it's the hand sponge, a little hairy sponge here with some wash and wax, basic soap, cheap soap, and you gotta have a chamois. It's important to dry it because you don't want to have water spots. It's very important to have a chamois. And what we're gonna start to do is just simple steps here. We're just gonna make sure we rinse everything down pretty good. We're gonna use the blue sponge and soap everything down pretty good. This dirt here, I mean, I'm gonna scrub it as much as I could with the sponge and stuff, but I mean, it's not gonna get everything out. That's really for the wax portion. You're gonna see me doing a lot of the sponging. Tundra Dude 34 is gonna be on the hose detail, and he's gonna be hosing this thing down. You gotta keep it wet the whole time because you don't want the soap to dry, because it just leaves streak marks. You're gonna have to do it all over again. So you just gotta make sure you have water on it the whole time, especially the windows, very important. And then we're gonna dry it after that with the chamois. Make sure you get a good chamois. And then after that, once it's all dry, we're gonna use the polisher, polish the wax on, and make this thing shine.
Now, before I shut this camera off, there's one major question I'm going to ask you. What are you eating at Chick-fil-A today?
Probably spicy chicken sandwich and all 3 cheeses on that thing.
They offered 3 cheeses, you're getting all 3?
Yeah, I go all, it's America, I do what I want. Never hurts to do the windows over again. No such thing as too much wash. All Alright, that's pretty much the soak down portion of washing it. As you can see, it's pretty simple. All you got to do is just make sure it's wet the whole time, because you don't want the soap to start drying with the sun. We're doing it in a pretty good spot here where there's some shade, but you want to keep it wet the whole time. Make sure you're scrubbing just everywhere on the truck, windows, everything like that. Make sure you're hitting the trouble spots a lot more. Make sure you remember where they're at, and after this we're going to start drying it. So,
is there any secret to wheel cleaning?
just make sure you get inside all the cracks and crevices.
Oh, just like showering.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't want to leave any stone unturned. You're going to be uncomfortable for the rest of the day. Alright, one of the most important parts is drying. And like I mentioned before, this tool right here, you see it's very dry right now, works better wet. This is what we call a chamois. Okay? You got to make sure your chamois is nice and moist, otherwise it won't chamois as good. Guys, I know it's a chamois, but that's how it's spelled. It's chamois. Chamois. Alright, you just got to get the chamois nice and on there. Make sure you're wiping all the water down. It's going to get stuff like that. It's all good. This is how it works. It works good. You're going to see these watermarks here. Those dry a lot better than those water spots up there. Got to make sure you just dry everything. All the crevices, the cracks, like we mentioned before. It's just like showering. You don't want to miss any spots. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad day.
Just finishing up the chamoising, or as Joe puts it,
Chamois.
chamois. It's looking good already. Now it's gonna have a coat of wax on it.
Okay, we're gonna start. Actually, we already did start, but we're gonna show you what we're gonna do here with the polisher machine. Again, my Harbor Freight polishing machine. Got the little jacket or sleeve, I guess, that goes on top of that. It's like microfiber. Got our Meguiar's cleaning wax. And you just take it, burn the pad, nice even amount, like do little circles like that. You don't want to do too much, to be honest, it's probably a lot. But we're going to do this whole door here with this. You don't want to start the machine until you press it onto the truck. You'll see me do that because the wax starts flying everywhere off the machine. So you want to get it on there, then press the start button, and you'll see it's going to start to vibrate. I'll just polish over the whole truck. You don't want to press too hard down because it's going to start to mix with the clear coat on the truck. So you just want to just get it on there and just let it polish it. Let the machine do the polishing. You don't want to press hard on. Again, just wait till you get it on there. You can see the wax going on. You want to do nice and even strokes on the truck here. It doesn't matter what pattern you go in, just as long as you get it all coated on there nice and good. Like I said, you don't want to press too hard on it. Just want to make sure you're getting it on nice and even, and go over it a couple of times so it gets polished on there. Again, this is going to, you know, take out all those hard spots that was hard to get with the sponge and the soap. All right, I applied the wax to the whole door here, both doors. You can see it's still caked on there. I rubbed it in as best I could. Microfiber towel. What you want to do is just make sure you just wipe everything off nice and clean. See how it comes out nice and shiny. That's how it should look. You want to make sure spots where it's a little thicker, you want to just make sure you get all the wax off. And all you're going to do is repeat that process across the entire truck. As you can see, it's got the nice, oh wow, that is so
Okay, wash and wax complete. We even did the tires. Check this out. I mean, you can literally see yourself in this thing. I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice, but Joe is a pro. So big thank you to Joe for doing the old wash and wax. I think this is the first time I've ever waxed the Tundra, at least in the last 2. So I'm appreciative of him showing me the way by a professional. And if you want your car or truck waxed and you're in Ocean County, New Jersey, this guy's available for hire. And I think he's definitely worth the money. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Oh, it's so nice. But anyway, if you have any comments, questions for Joe, or anything, Twitter and Instagram at TundraDude34, or save yourself the time. Comment below the video and subscribe, like, share, and comment. Have a great day. Joe, anything to end?
Looks good.